You want to see my scepter? I was just warming up. Give me a second, I'll be right with you. Costs money to play with the king. What do you say? Wonderful. Now come to daddy. Feel the burn! A king's first responsibility is to his ladies.
Don't be shy. I've seen everything. I know you like what you're looking at. And for a small fee, I'll show you the strip and get ready to take notes. You'll want to remember that. Yeah, like that. 10 points. Come back for my apple pie anytime, big boy.
Are you looking at my boots? You haven't earned the right. Stand there and don't move. You'll do. Now, let's think about safe words. It's safe, I promise. Pathetic. Dismissed.
You've had the rest. Now, hey, good looking. Ditch those zero. Cash up front. I may be E-baby. I'm gonna take you to paradise. You ever seen a body like this? Didn't think so. Next time, bring some beer.
Thought you couldn't work tonight, Darlene.
That's fine.
Hope you're getting lucky at the Little Vegas. He'll drink. Oh, hey, Quan. Looking for a good time, I assume.
Sorry, Ken. Me and my friends are here on business today. Rangers, meet Kendall, Colorado Springs' finest purveyor of sins of the flesh.
Delgado. You know, that name sounds really familiar, but remembering is going to be hard work. The kind of work a man should be paid to do.
Kendall, you predictable son of a bitch.
I need serious cash. Any less, and it isn't worth the risk. Like I said, it's not worth the risk for any less. You find the money, I'll see if I can remember. Or you can spend it on my lovely girls and boys. Either way. That's my name, yes. Excuse me a moment.
You really shouldn't ask him about that. He had a misunderstanding with Mr. Brygo, and they cut off his junk. Smooth like a Ken doll. Get it? Makes him a great pimp, though.
Rangers, you're not actually going to recreate in this disgusting place.
Of course. Here at the Little Vegas brothel, we offer a royal flush of ladies and gentlemen of the evening. There's the lovely Ten of Hearts, the handsome Jack of Hearts, the imperious Queen of Hearts, the mighty King of Hearts, the unsurpassed Ace of Hearts, and, for those of you who like it weird and wild, there's the one and only Joker. So, pick a card. Any card. Ah, yes, the 10 that goes to 11. The sweetest, most beautiful, most delicate and tender of lovers. The girl who's broken 1,000 hearts, but never left one unsatisfied. Our most popular fille de joie.
Most popular.
He's vain, self-absorbed, narcissistic even, but with good reason. He's the handsomest man east of the Rockies. He might not remember your name when you're through, but, well, neither will you. Our most demanding escort, who pleases those who please her and punishes those who fall short. Before your time is through, you'll be begging her for release. And if you're very, very good, she might just give it to you. A bear of a man is our king. A jolly, rough and tumble pal, ready to wrestle you 2 falls out of 3. Or, if you prefer, cuddle or crush you in his python-like arms. Strong as a bear, gentle as a lamb, randy as a ram in springtime. If you seek the secrets of the art of love, you will find no better teacher than our ace. True, she's been around the block a few times, but the journey has taught her more about the giving and receiving of pleasure than all our other escorts combined. Oh, you're brave even to ask. If you like your loving dangerous, unpredictable, possibly even life-threatening, then you might be ready for the Joker. But I am obliged to warn you that there are no safe words with the Joker, no boundaries, and most importantly, no refunds. If you choose the Joker, you take full responsibility for the consequences. Understood? A lot of people say that. Good luck. Of course. But before we return... Yeah, okay. Bye.
To the king, baby. Time to get sweaty. You ready? Let's do this. Bicep curl. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, get it. 7, 8, 9, 10. Ha! Feel the burn. Shoulder press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know you love it. 9, 10. On your back. Yeah. Bench press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who's the king? You are. 20 squats. Yeah. Bust them glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just what the ladies ordered. 12, 13, 14, 15 buns of steel. 19, 20. Love yourself, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's plank.
Oh, Quan, it's you.
Hi, Ten. Good to see you.
I'm so happy you're back. I've missed you so much. Can you stay?
I'm kind of on duty. Maybe some other time. Yeah, unless you all want to take a break for a while. Friends. I hope we are.
Of course we are, Quan. You are my dearest friend. My island of peace.
I still have to pay you, though. How real a friendship is that?
It's as real as it can be. More real than it should be.
You say that, but do you mean it?
Let me prove it to you.
Really? Thank you so much. You might want to get yourselves a drink or play some blackjack. I'm gonna be a while. 10,
Oh, Quan, it's been so long. It's never been like this before. Please come back, okay? Please? Quan, you brought your friends too. I hope you're here to stay for a... That's a shame. Maybe I'll see you later
Mr.
then.
Harris is back tonight, Joy. He was asking for you.
Oh, Christ. How did he smell today?
The last time.
Well, at least he's
Gotta act
big.
tough. Gotta act tough. Fuck me!
Welcome to Little Vegas, friends. Care to play as you wish. This table's always hot. Come back anytime.
Stowed away on an Arabic convoy?
Hey there. What do you need? Sorry, chums. Don't know anybody by that name. Can't help you. This is the Little Vegas. A slice of paradise in a freezing shithole. Plenty of sins available for the picking. Just take a look around. Loose lips don't get you far in Mr. Brygo's organization. So, nope. All the best vices Colorado has to offer.
Why me? Shit! Fuck me! Shit! Shit!
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Knows. Farron Brygo's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. Welcome to Little Vegas. Ah, a tactical masterstroke by yours truly. Imagine two round buttes with a narrow gorge between them. Got that picture in your mind? We lured our enemies into the gorge, then squeezed them from both sides, crushing them between the buttes. A real shitstorm, that's what it was.
I'm quite sure there was never a battle of two buttes, Mr. Nose. Sounds like a story you concocted while sitting in the outhouse.
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd been there. I'll never forget the groans, the plops of the fallen, the terrible smell. Not surprised you haven't heard of it. St. Elmo was lost to a fire years ago, sadly. But it was a thriving town before then. Thanks to old Charlie, yep.
Don't listen to a word old Charlie says, Rangers. He's the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs.
Says the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs. All those and more. I have plenty to tell you, Red Hats. All you need is working ears and an open heart. Charlie is a friend to all, and all know Charlie. So what can Charlie do for you? El Gato? What?
Come on, Charlie, you remember Delgado. Nice guy, family man, way too good for the trash in this place. No way you could miss him.
Oh, not like you, Marshall. You blend right in with the rest of us. Sorry, haven't seen him. Old Charlie would tell you if he had. I'm the floor boss. I make sure our guests are happy and entertained, and that they don't wander into the back rooms. I can? Did you mean, will you let us through? In that case, no. Jokes aside, Mr. Brygo doesn't let anyone into the back without his explicit say-so. And we take Mr. Brygo's instructions very seriously. If you want to go back there, talk to him, not me. You like it? He used to be a real lady killer. Then he made the unwise decision to double-cross Mr. Brygo, so the boys took him into the back room. Had him in there for weeks, poor bastard. You could hear his screams clear across town. He came back with a face that wasn't so pretty anymore, and without Master John Goodfellow. Kendall! Get it?
What a revolting story.
Yeah, he didn't like it much either, especially the ending. Ah, Mr. Brygo's pride and joy. Our pride and joy. He founded this club after coming here from Vegas. Apparently, it emulates the style of Sin City, but I never saw that place myself. You want to talk to the man in charge? You'll find Mr. Brygo upstairs. Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hat so red? Oh well, can't help you if you're confused. You see this silver ram medal? You like it? It's my favorite badge. The patriarch himself gave it to me. Yes, sir, for saving his eldest son. Man, you should have seen the size of that snake. See this one with the skull? Sheriff Daisy gave it to me for dealing with a corrupt marshal. She was a beast, let me tell you. Must have had some kind of mutation. 8 foot tall with fists like bricks. But I gave her the old razzle-dazzle, took her down.
Razzle-dazzle? Is that what you call falling while running away from her and tripping her with your quivering ass?
That worked, didn't it? She fell face first into a fire plug. Knocked her cold. Till next time, red hats.
What?
I hate that I have to be drunk to say this, but you know what? You're all the best friends I could ask for.
Oh, I love this.
Good time.
It's the best. But I present request, party humans. Enjoy party time.
Well, go on.
Never
Mr. Brygo gave me instructions to let you raise the through.
You want to pay for it?
Ugh. So gaudy. So
2 more years,
ostentatious.
and I get my pension. Take my mom on a vacation. Fucking feet hurt.
Tell me about it. Killing me.
I am so tired of just standing here.
You know it.
Hey, where's fucking feet? Hey, where's Polly lately?
You didn't hear? He got promoted. Ah, Rangers, what a pleasure. I heard you were in town. It must be, 20 years since we crossed paths. Not that any of you would remember that, of course. You were probably just kids when Vargas and Angela Death and the rest helped me save Vegas. And I hear we have you to thank for Cassidy's fine clothiers being back in business. My capos and I thank you. If not for Cassidy's, we'd have to settle for second-rate suits from the bazaar. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Farron Brygo. Welcome to Little Vegas. My recreation of the glories of the town we lost. Perfect, isn't it? You haven't heard the story? Hey, I'll never forget it. 20 years ago, Vegas was being overrun by robots. A nightmare. Then Angie and Snake and their squad showed up, guns a-blazing, and saved the day. Heroes, every one of them. Helped me consolidate control of the city, too. Of course, 15 years later, the robots came back and destroyed everything. But you know all about that. They attacked you, too. Anyway, that shared history makes me happy you're here. I hope you'll enjoy your stay. You think the Patriarch would let an illegal business operate right on his doorstep? Everything I do is approved and on the level. I'm even a member of the Chamber of Commerce. But enough about me. How are things with the Rangers? Is General Vargas still in charge? I'd love to give him my regards. We owe him and his team a lot. Damn. I'd heard rumors, but... well, I'm not surprised that's the way he went out. A hero to the end. Thank you for telling me. I'll raise a glass in his honor tonight. Now, what can I do for you? Ah, yes. Had that painted for my office back in Vegas. Before the robots came. Not a bad likeness, eh? Thank you, Rangers. That's very flattering. But really, it's not so much that I haven't aged, but more that the cares and woes of running Vegas back then made me old before my time. Since I've come to Colorado, I feel 20 years younger. Like I said, 15 years after the Rangers saved us, the robots came back. Deadlier than before. We held out as long as we could. But without help from the Rangers, the end was inevitable. As to why we came to Colorado? Well, we heard some rumors of the good work the Patriarch was doing out here. Creating a stable, prosperous society. That's exactly the kind of environment a business like mine needs to flourish. So we packed up our roulette tables and hit the road. I know any attempt to recapture the past is doomed to failure. But I had to try. It's not quite Vegas, but it's close. And since I can't go back, this will have to do, won't it? And besides, the customers don't know it's a pale imitation. To them, this is paradise. All of Sin City behind one door. Certainly. Ask away. What? I don't want those kind of connections. Murder in the streets is bad for business. If I were you, I'd be looking for someone with a grudge against a patriarch. Not exactly a short list, I know, but... I know Delgado, but I haven't seen him. If he came here, he didn't come to see me. What a shame. Nothing I like more than a good grilling. What else can I do for you? Good luck.
Fucking feet hurt.
Ugh, tell me about it. Killing me. I'm so tired of just standing. Somebody start something just for the riot.
Either that or get us some chips.
Hello again, Red Hats. Till next time, Red Hats.
I hate that I have to be drunk to say this, but you know what? You're all the best friends I could have.
Me?
Please, enjoy your time in our elegant establishment.
Rangers. This is Gideon Reyes. I'm addressing you from Broadmoor Heights. The Patriarch has made it known that you are in need of logistical support. I can happily make a few calls, speak to a few people. In exchange, I'd like to ask that you hear me out on a proposition. It's not a thing I really do, this ransoming of aid, but these are unusual circumstances, and Colorado Springs' future hangs in the metaphorical balance. I wouldn't be asking for such an exchange if I wasn't desperate. I'll be at the church in Broadmoor Heights, and I'll tell the marshals to let you through. Come find me here.
Welcome back, children. Had another rough... Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
City's ready. Huh? It's great to see. Just wish they'd made their own house.
Sorry, no admittance. Maybe I'll join the marshals. By order of the Patriarch, only author...
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas! No one's allowed in there. Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away.
Team November, come in. Yeah, I got Ms. Wong, the manager at the Sands Lux Apartments, on the line. And this one might actually be something. Says she's got a tenant who might be making bombs in...
Shush, shush, shush. Let me talk to them. You're leaving out important details. It's the weirdo in apartment 3. He's gonna kill us all. There's all kinds of loud banging coming from his room. And he's not alone. He's got friends in there. They're planning something. I know it. Do you think I would have called you if the marshals had listened to me? They say I call too much. Goddamn lazy good-for-nothings. Maybe there was nothing going on those other times, but this one's real. I'm sure of it. Come to the Sands Lux Apartments, now! That loony's liable to blow the whole place sky high!
Sorry, November. Over and out.
Huh? What do you mean by sorry?
Too soon to be back.
We let anyone into the Heights these days.
I wish they'd get it.
You just want eye candy.
I could make my caddy carry a bag of liquors.
Oh, thank God. You're the Westerners, aren't you? The Rangers? My husband, my Hardy, was in Aspen when Vic Buchanan raided the town. Vic took him hostage, but there's been no word for weeks. I know it's frightful wicked to hope for the safety of one soul over many, but I beg you, find him. Save him if you can.
No need to beg, Mrs. Knox. We have business of our own with Vic Buchanan. If your husband's alive, we'll find him.
I didn't see you there, Lucia. You're a good girl. Always have been. I'm dreadful sorry for your loss. We have money, Rangers. Even though we don't live fancy like some families do, if you bring my Hardy home safe, we'll donate all we can to your cause. He's a little on the portly side, always well-dressed, but he likes playing cowboy out on the ranch. Kindest man in the 100 families. That's why I married him. Yes, but we're homebodies, and neither of us is very political. We own bison ranches out east, supply Colorado Springs with half its meat. Let me see who... Allie Blue? Aunt Allie? My goodness, of course! I'd love to read this. Blue is my maiden name. Back in the old days, the Blues and the Knoxes hated each other. Old Aunt Allie almost shot me when I told her I was gonna marry Hardy. Always wanted to know what things were like when she was young. Oh, thank you, Rangers. Let me give you something for this. I know you will. Thank you, Rangers.
But may the deluge spare you, my child. We await the coming of the final deluge, when the earth shall be swept clean.
I could use a good cognac right now.
Let's keep our interactions professional.
I can't believe I'm stuck. I'd know this drone anywhere. It was my father's favorite. Must have been damaged when the Dorseys raided our house.
You're not supposed to touch that. It belonged to the Wessons. I've got orders to keep everyone away.
That's right. I recognize that drone. It ran little errands for my father and alphabetized his books.
No, I mean, no, ma'am. Please, don't mind me. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
I used to play on these streets.
So they killed the Wessons, the Shules, the Jacksons.
Poor Lucia.
Patriarch said the Dorseys were dead. Is he lying or incompetent? Which is it?
They were here. Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around, too. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. My house was the first place the Dorseys went. Probably walked right in through the front door, stole my parents and little brother away, and then took out their anger on the house. No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies.
Descend the narrow stairs and find the door to the bunker slightly ajar. I listen at the door. Make a perception roll. It's awful dark out here. Maybe we should go inside.
This was your idea. You said it would be cool to play.
Someday I'm gonna live like this. Someday.
They've added more guards, looks like.
For public areas only.
Yes? Oh, hello. You must be the Rangers. I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time, but for now, please go on in.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson. You have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but that practice has changed in the last year or so due to security concerns. Good day. Rangers!
Oh, look. Tourists.
Oh,
Melissa,
we're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
Welcome to the palace, Rangers.
Welcome, Rangers.
The guards who get posted here are so full of themselves.
You're cleared for public areas only.
Stop!
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we. No sudden moves, understand? Used to get lots of visitors. Not anymore.
My family and I were invited to dine with the Patriarch a while ago. Seemed a bit sad at that table, all by his lonesome.
Rangers, welcome. How are you settling in? That's why you're here, to help make the chaos go away. Now what can I do for you? Ask then. Why? Are you getting ideas? I've got years left to make that decision, Rangers. And I'm certainly not going to make it while all this is going on. Used to be my strongest supporters, until we had an argument about how quickly democracy should be instituted in Colorado. When they lost that argument, they tried to usurp me, and, well, until they attacked the city, I thought I'd wiped out the whole family. Apparently, Nelius led some of them into the wilderness. I should have been more thorough. I assume it was Liberty who put them up to the raid. They were never this clever before. Can you blame me? If she wasn't as bloody-handed as she is brave, I'd have already passed the throne to her. Unfortunately, she has no interest in governing, only ruling. The nation as you see it is my life's work. Only fools expand beyond their ability to govern. Fine. Ask then. Fine. Before you go, where the hell were you when that Arapaho caravan was wiped out? The power armor they were carrying would have been a great help to my marshals. Now it's in the hands of the Scar Collectors. When I give you an order, Rangers, I expect you to obey it. That's our deal. Now get going, and come back with results.
No sudden moves, understand?
Hear about Rosalind's ex?
The love puzzle guy?
Scuttlebutt is he's been trying to get rotated into her unit.
Oh, we gotta make this happen. You ever see Roz go all Ice Queen on some poor soul? It's like, I can't even describe it.
Careful, or someone will think you got the hots for Rosalind.
No way. I just appreciate a nice evisceration when I see one.
I suppose they'll let just... I don't believe we were having a conversation. I'd certainly remember that odor. How did you get that? I see. You have me at a disadvantage. I knew this day might come, but I didn't think it would be at the hand of strangers. Hand over those documents. In return, I'll use my considerable influence to ensure you are well known and fondly thought of among respectable sorts of people. My people. What? Well, thank you. You really aren't from around here. How refreshing. Thank you, Rangers.
bloody shootout and guarding up the gods.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. You like
Yeah, always.
Citizens of Colorado, this is your patriarch. No one alive can remember what it was like before the war. But my parents remembered, and they filled me with stories of how it used to be. And those memories became my guide for how things could be again. Safety, security, friendly neighbors from coast to coast, and lives that weren't just filled with struggle, but joy, abundance, leisure. Well, I know we're not quite there. We can't take vacations in Colorado yet. We can't walk the streets without a gun at our side. But those days are coming, I promise you. As long as you stand with me and stay the course. Please, walk with me just a little further. The future is just over the next hill. Thank you, Colorado, and good night. This has been your Patriot, signing off.
I was talking to Diligent Joe the other day.
Yeah, for the words of the Reyes's to buy up and turn into playpens.
Seriously. Why would you even want to live with a bunch of...
Maybe I'll enjoy the parcels.
You get drunk and settle crap.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own black.
Yeah? This is the Sans Lux Apartments? Who's there? What? You're here? I don't believe it. Come in, come in.
I can't believe you came. Those goddamn marshals never come. They think I'm a pest. I'm vigilant, is what I am. V-I-G-I-L-A-N-T. Anyhow, I hope you're ready for trouble, Rangers, because I got a situation here.
Oh, come on, Rosie. I always came when you called, didn't I?
You're with the Rangers now, Quan? Well, you were one of the better ones. I'm glad you're out of that marshal racket. They're bought and paid for. Sure as hell never help ordinary citizens, let me tell you. Unless you pay them extra, but I never pay anybody until they earn it. Because I ask them to do their job. They hate that, the lazy, fat-ass carbuncles. If they never did a lick of work in their lives, it would be too much for them. Ugh. The guy in room 3, Irv. He's not supposed to have anybody else living there, but I hear voices in there all the time. They're always banging on stuff, and I can smell burning and bleach and I don't know what else. Make him stop it or throw him out. Either one is fine with me. I can't. The shifty bastard's put his own locks on the door. That's how I know he's up to no good. Apartment room 3, end of the long hallway. The door's on the right. I know he's up to something. I just know it.
Okay, Rosie. We got it. Fuck off.
Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Rainbow tables used to break encryption. Need space demons intercepted. Display rendered object and assigned to translation vectors. Alert. Do not delete local references to object. If memory allocation is null, then unhandled exception occurs. Ensure transactions in mempool always have unique keys. Drop custom C-node ref counting in favor of pointers.
Sunday!